Sí.
Apenas. Yay. Tiene su licencia.
Yes, I got my C-Tech, my P-10, my all that. We're good.
Yes. She passed her test. Yeah, but now she's going to be dealing more with like my clients. And I told her, like, the more you deal with my people, the more you'll get used to dealing with just with people in general.
Yeah.
Because
like
that is the
more
biggest
of like
part.
the serious stuff, like the oh shit IRS letter. Fuck, let me like I won't get so scared about it, you know, because when you don't know anything about it, you're just like, oh damn, that sucks. Let me give it to Patty.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but now she's gonna be learning more. It should be good. Yeah. It should be good.
I'm excited.
She's excited. Disque. Okay, Kanye. Oh my God. That video was funny. Cause I look at you and I know you're gonna... No, it was not planned. I already know what I have here.
He's like, we made her smile. Let me just look at her to see how she handled that. I mean, because even for like the Christmas pictures, you're like, smile. And I was just like, oh.
Yes.
But are you excited? Are you ready mentally?
I'm excited for tax. I'm frustrated right now just because a lot of things are not set up the way that I want them to be. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited for tax season, and I'm just hoping that everyone else around me is busier. Because thankfully I do well. Thank God. And I hope it stays that way. The system is still down. I actually have to be here Monday morning at 6 a.m. The mero dia to get the new desktop installed. The version.
Pues es mero dia antes, o sea.
Well, no, it's a week before. So the official day that I could start submitting is the 27th. I should be up and running, and everyone should be able to start doing the returns on the 20th. By
the official start date.
No,
well, we do have people coming
our start day, essentially, because I had my schedule blocked up until that day. So I have people scheduled to do their returns, but the software, technically, the one that I want to use is down, is not ready. But I will be here at 6 a.m. trying to get that situated.
Good luck.
Lucky me.
Do you want me to come in with you?
If you want to, you don't have to. I don't know. I feel bad. I have to.
She has to be here at like 5:55.
I have no other choice. Aquí voy a dormir. No, I should be fine.
Ahí tienes cobijas, todo.
No. I'll be here. I'll be here by 5:50. Hopefully it's not dark
Sunday,
outside.
You cannot be out partying.
I know. I'm going to have to go to sleep at a decent hour. I'll be fine. I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to be so stressed out that I will be here at 5:37.
You're going to be here at 4:50.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, well.
But once that is up and running, then everyone's you're gonna see a major different dynamic in the office.
Yeah, because that stress is gonna be gone.
Because my stress is gonna be gone, and then you're gonna see that everyone is busy. You don't see when I'm stressed?
I see your stress, but I understand what it is, so I don't me afecta. Pues, to me, your stress is just you disassociate.
Okay, I just gotta do it. Yeah, I just gotta handle.
Yeah, she doesn't take it.
Oh, like, no, I feel like
Yeah, no, like no se le acerquen, está muy estresada.
No. I feel like I don't. Yeah, con la pinche cámara y todo. You'd be like, I'm gonna fuck. No, but
like, ¿qué va a hacer? No me va a pegar ni nada.
I think I handle stress well, and I also don't like just because I'm stressed out about something doesn't mean that I'm gonna be like, hey, what the fuck? Like, get away from me. Like, I'm not like that. And I think I mean, this job is stressful, but I also enjoy it. Y me da risa. I mean, todo, like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna find like laughter in there.
About it,
yeah, because no me voy a morir, estoy bien. Yeah, like, I'm healthy, I'm fine, I have a roof over my head, I have a lot to be grateful for, and these stressors are good stressors, like...
Yeah, like, you're not stressing because, like, oh, shit, no tengo dinero, but you're stressing because you're getting ready
I can't get a software installed. Thank God I need the software, like, and I have clients, like, these are things that get... Todo se acomoda.
Al rato que... Ojalá que sí. What do I stress about? I can pay my bills. Oh, at work? Mm,
Like you get like 4 forms that you need to turn in by 12, and it's like 11:50, like it's stuff like that, or no pasa. I don't know because I don't know exactly how
no,
The
things.
I mean, I
dynamics.
don't think I really stress. I don't think
I
I.
don't, but I also don't think I think if I stressed her out or if I put like this pressure where I'm like, hey, what the fuck, then you would be stressed. No, I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
have you ever felt like you have to be like, hey, what the fuck, Sarah?
No, no. But I also don't
She's
think I also don't think that I'm stressful to work with. I think if okay, because it's my business to some extent, if I was a bitch or like
a
always on
mean
edge, then
boss.
I would stress everybody else out around me. So I think my vibe affects the rest of the office. And there is
Yeah.
times where I am stressed out and certain people here like are like fuck, like ni me quieren ir a preguntar algo because they're like I don't want to add to it, you know?
Yeah.
You have to lead by example, pues. You have to show
Yes.
that even though it's stressful, you can handle it, manage it, and that way.
Yeah, and then there's times where I notice like that there is something going on, and I'll call them out on it. I'll be like, "Hey, what's happening? Like, just tell me. Like, yes, I'm busy. Yes, I'm stressed, but tell me what's going on because then I'm gonna get even more stressed out if
Once you have to fix it or
yes,
something.
because at the end of the day, when shit hits the fan, I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know.
So, yeah, because they wait till the last minute too.
Yes, like okay, yeah. So and I do. I'll be like, "Hey,
¿Qué pedo, güey?
qué pedo? ¿Qué está pasando?" And I feel like I'm approachable and I don't know. I feel like I'm more approachable now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever felt like, oh my gosh, I can't talk to Patty right now because she's just too stressed out or
But you were also always in the front.
that's true. But I would still see you. Like I would still see you.
From sometime. I mean, honestly, look, to be honest, if I'm really stressed out and I don't want anybody to talk to me, you're just gonna hear the door slam. You're just gonna hear the door close and okay, well,
Oh, I
she
heard
closed the
that.
door. Like if my door's closed, it's because
Don't go in there.
I yeah, like unless yeah, like
I'm gonna do the
something's
same
happening.
thing. No,
But it's very rare when that happens. Like, and I think it happened a lot more before when there was other stressors going on. But when it comes to like the office and things like flowing, I try to do the best that I can so things just flow. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I think. I'm estresé. Just kidding. You're like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be here
I
when that's
think-
going down.
What do you think, Sahara? Piensa Sahara.
Pues yo pienso que
What?
que I don't think I've ever had a stressful tax season here.
Oh, that's great. I'm really
Yeah,
happy to hear that.
so I mean it should be
And
smooth one.
honestly, during tax season, like we need to be busy because then what are we doing? Like that is like our time to make money, you know? Like it's only a few months. And it's kind of like you work off of adrenaline. Like the more you can get out, the better. So it's like a high.
Está pasando la corriente de pescado y you gotta-
Yes, you gotta go hard. And you know, it's fun. Like to me, I enjoy it. I enjoy what I do. I talk to people all day. ¿Qué más quiero? And I'm doing their
So what is
taxes.
the stress?
Right now, the stress is that the software is not up. So
No, but let's talk about during.
The
or
stress.
the stress is like they're like I have my schedule for the day and those clients like I can take care of them, they're fine, they're dandy. The stress is the ones that are calling that are like I want to get a hold of Patty or I want to get an appointment with Patty
The
and then
aftermath.
and then it's like ya no hay nada, ya se llenó, ya like you got to go with somebody else and then they're like oh but
No control, pues.
yes. Which is why I told that everybody this tax season that I didn't want new clients, that the new clients have to go with someone else just because I feel like they have more time like to dedicate to a new client because a new client requires more attention, like what's going on, what's been happening, why are you here now? And the reality is that I don't have the same time to give you as opposed to like maybe 10 years ago when I was just starting.
Yeah.
And I have such a high volume of returning that I feel like I should just focus on them
Yeah, because you already know their history.
because I already have a relationship with them and I don't want to lose them and they take up less time as opposed to someone who's new. And I have the staff to take the new ones. So why not get to know someone else that I trained as opposed to Terco, you want to come with me when I can't give you the same attention? Does that make sense?
That makes sense. I think we should all just change our names to Pati. So when they say Pati, pues no dijiste cuál.
Yeah. No, and then at the end of the day, like I'm here. Like
Yeah.
if you are like if any of my girls are stuck, like I'm here. Like I'm not gonna leave you hanging. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, es tu cliente. Like you deal with it. Like
Yeah.
Like,
Like at the end of the day,
yeah.
we all get tips from each other, but mainly Patty, you know? So it's like,
Yeah,
if
like
we're
I'm
stuck
gonna be here.
somewhere, our go-to is Patty.
Yeah, like
So
I'll check it, I'll review it, I'll tell you, and you're gonna learn from it. And that's the only way you're gonna learn too. Like just going through the
Yeah.
motions of
I'm excited to learn.
tax season. Uh-huh.
10 years in, what advice would you give her that she can
Starting.
take right now that she started?
Damn.
When you combine the whole 10 years and you like, este advice está chingón, que no se te olvide nunca.
My advice is to always be honest. Honesty goes a long way because I think when it comes to this industry, it's very easy to lie to people and to bullshit them and to make them think that, oh, I'm going to get you all this money or I'm going to like, I can, you know,
Like
you can
promise them stuff that
you can make a lot of false promises and promise them the world. But the reality is there's only so much you can do. And I think being honest with clients and clients feeling that you genuinely care and you want to do what's best for them is what's going to get you the furthest in this career. Because a lot of tax preparers are bullshitters and they only go so far. Like you can only bullshit people for so long and then eventually they're going to realize like, damn, I got audited
like you've been
or I didn't
fucking
get
me
my
over.
money or my shit stuck forever. And then that's it. That tax preparer is gone. And then they're going to go bullshit someone else and then they have to start all over. But when you're honest with them and then you're like, hey, ¿sabes qué? Whoever helped you last year, they fucked you over. Like that wasn't okay. Like I'm going to do what I can for you to help you, but let's try to, you know, but legitimately. And that is what gains you loyalty. And when people genuinely feel like you care about them and you want to help them. Because if you're just doing it just because you're like, I just want to make money.
A couple bucks.
Yeah, you're not going to get far in this. Like at the end of the day, the client has to know that, yeah, you care about them as well. And I think that's why I've been successful because I do care like about my clients. Like I've seen so many go from like, you know, divorces to their kids are growing up, to the kids go to college, to now they have a career, to some of my clients like even being scared that they're undocumented and now they're documented and now they have a nice job. Like it's nice to see that growth and you grow with them as well. So that is the key to this. You actually have to really care. And then the money comes with it. Obviously, you know, when they feel you being genuine, then they refer you people and that's when it just keeps trickling. Yeah. And I think that's why my day goes by quick because I'm not like, let me just do this person's taxes and like get out of here.
Yeah. Like, it brings you joy to like see them happy because you help them.
And then you see like where they're at in life or like, oh my God, you had another baby or like whatever, you know, like
perfect. Let's add this baby.
Yes.
We needed that baby. Let's just add it.
So it's nice. You know, you want to not forget, you know, like it's not just a job where you're just going to pocket
like have some compassion still. And like,
yeah. You need to care about it. That's what I think.
Okay.
That's my story.
Thank you.
I was not ready for that question.
Lo bueno que yo soy muy caring.
My little Kanye West.
But I am though. I am.
No, Sara does care. You know what? I feel like Sara has evolved a lot.
Softie.
She is a softie. The other day she was crying and I was like, Sara, what's wrong?
Why was I crying again?
I don't know about the quinceañera. Remember the quinceañera story? We have to have a whole pod about that. But she was getting a little emotional because I think you were feeling like malagradecida because you had a quinceañera and some of us didn't.
And she was like, telling us how like she wanted one and her parents, they said like, oh, well, let's see where we're at money-wise, you know? And then I was just like, what do you mean where you guys are money-wise? You know? Because
yeah. Not all of us had, you know, quinceañeras. But anyways, that will be for another episode. So
sad.
Another pod.
Yeah. But yeah, I will definitely be very, very loving to my clients.
No, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to really care about what you do. I think in any field or any job, because if you don't, I know también like que hueva, you know, to go somewhere that you're dreading like your day. Like I cannot imagine that life.
That's something that I don't want this to be like, like I don't want to be like, oh my gosh, this fucking
cliente. I mean, there is moments that are rough, but overall, like I think you can. I mean, I think if I didn't love what I do, we wouldn't be as far as we're at now.
Would you say you're a people person, Sahara?
Yeah.
No, I mean that's a real question.
Am I a people person?
You could be honest. It's okay. We're not gonna judge you.
That's an area of development, because at the end of the day, come on, the way you mean.
I think I am. I think I am. Like I think I'm a very nice person. Like when I meet somebody, like I think maybe I'm not like the like friendliest because that's just how I am. I'm more of like a seria person. Like I'm not that type of person to be like, hola, mucho gusto. Sí, soy Sahara, mucho gusto. Yeah, like that's not me, like.
Yeah.
Did you develop that, Patty, or you came like that?
I think I've always been a people person. Like growing up, I was always the one that was like making people laugh, or I was always like cotorreando like with my family, or I think, and then one of my first jobs was like being a tutor, so I would always have to deal with like other students and like their parents. So dealing with people it's just something that I've always done, and that it came naturally to me. Yeah, like yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like she's grown a lot because Sara's been here for like 5-6 years.
Yeah, I know. When I first started, I think I was a little more
seria, more. I think you were just trying to like. Sara's the type of person where you tell her, okay, I want you to do ABC. She's gonna stick to it. She's not gonna sidetrack. And when it comes to this job, it's like, yeah, there's ABC, but you can add your own little sass to it, like your own personality, or you can, so you just
like, and she hasn't.
No. I'm not saying that. Okay, like even in the front, maybe like 5 years ago, te costaba to like make friends around the people that are here. And now everyone knows who you are. Like it's just now your shell has opened up. Yeah. And I just think you were younger too. I think when you're in your early 20s, I mean, I know I'm not the same version now that I was 10, 15 years ago. Yeah. And then also learning this industry, like the more you know, the more confidence you have and like delivering whatever you're gonna you're doing. Yeah. Which I think you're getting there, I'm
you're getting there.
No, but
I mean, I think I've definitely, shown some progress as far as like me dealing with like
clients
people and stuff. Yeah. Even though like I've always dealt with clients and giving customer service because of like the fish market.
Yeah.
I've been there for a long time too. But even there, like the clients would come and be like, ¿Estás enojada? And I'd be like, no, like I'm fine. This is my face, But like that's just me. Like in general, like
I just think you overthink it and you just need to like loosen up a little bit.
I don't overthink it though, like I'm just pero
yeah, I think she's just concentrating on like, okay, you need this? Okay, let me get it for you. Boom, here.
Yeah,
not
like I'm straight
yeah, I
don't know. This is just how I've always been. I've always been this way. But when I meet people, like I'm nice, like maybe I'm not that friendly. Like I'm not like making them feel like, oh wow, like I can full on like be myself with her, but it's like I'm nice to the point where like they know I'm nice, but I'm not like letting you in. I'm not letting you in like I don't know.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I
mean, now she's right next to me, so she's literally gonna hear like me how I operate,
Yeah.
Like there's other people here in this office that it took them a while too to be more of a people person, like les costaba poquito. But I feel like the more you see someone else do it, the more you start to realize like, okay, this is just how
it's just repetitive.
It's just how I have to be, and you'll just get more comfortable. It just takes time. I don't know.
Because after all these years, I'm sure it became almost a script to you. Okay, you already know like where.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like everything.
Oh yeah, I mean, yes, I do this with my eyes closed.
Like everything you say is repetitive. Like
not exact. I mean, kinda. Yeah. I mean, it's just.
like you already know what not to ask or what a question that everyone responds to very well to.
Yeah. Or like I can even feel like when a client is like okay, like when I get new clients, I can tell when they're very apprehensive and they're kind of like, pues tú quién eres. So then I know I have to win them over a little bit. Like I'm just like, oh well, how
You're like, ¿cómo que yo quién soy? Hiciste cita conmigo.
No, but I have to, especially when they're older. I know I have to win them over a little bit, and then by the end of the session, they're already like laughing or, se me hace fácil. Has there been clients that I couldn't win over? Yes. Yeah, like and we just don't vibe. And at the end of the day, I'll be like, you know what? If you don't feel like I'm a fit for you, it's okay. Like, don't be forced to be here to. I don't need to provide a service to you if you don't want me to. Like, like, and that's it. Like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Like, it's not gonna hurt me. Yo sé que no soy pa todos. But I mean that's very rare. But it has happened. And then there's other people that, as soon as they get a vibe of me, I feel like I come off as, I don't know, friendly, nice. I don't know.
I feel like I'm more comfortable with doñas.
With the
like the older folks, like the dons and doñas.
Yeah.
The people who make me nervous are probably like the people in the 30s, like late 30s,
well, why
40s. Because I feel like they're stressed out, and like they're just a little more.
They're stressed out?
They're a little more needy than, the youngers or the olders. Like the olders, pues ya están como que ya, pues, sí, es nada más lo del retiro y la casa y ya.
I mean, but this all comes with you learning more. Like the more you know, the more comfortable you're gonna be, and the more you're gonna be like, I got you. Like,
but I feel like people in like the 30s, 40s, they ask a lot more. Like
they're a little more overcritical.
Yeah, so I feel like in that age group, I'll be a little more like on the nerviosa side.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, with practice, with time,
with practice.
Todo va a estar bien.
When it looks like you know what you're talking about, los calmas también and stop the questions.
Yeah.
So yo, I mean,
just like.
Time when I had a little thing with that little C, no más por preguntar. You knew your thing. It's not like I was testing your thing.
Yeah. You were testing me.
Yeah, that's true. Like if you show confidence in what you're talking about, they won't question it so much,
Yeah.
Like,
and then also being honest. Like, yes, I've been doing this for a long time, but can there be something that I don't know? Yeah. You know what? Sometimes stuff pops up where I'm like, you know what? I haven't dealt with that. And when you're honest with them, you tell them like, you know what? Let me look into it a little bit more.
Like, give me some time.
Because I don't want to bullshit you. I don't want to mess this up. They appreciate that more than you just being like, oh yeah, I got it. And you don't. Because people can read you. And if you don't know what you're doing or you are stuck, they'll sense it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
And sometimes just being honest, like, you know what? Apenas estoy aprendiendo y no estoy segura. Like, let me go ask Patty. And then they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, she's here. I'm always here. And yeah.
I'm never going to be like, apenas estoy aprendiendo. I'll be like, deme un segundo, déjame ver algo, Patty.
Yes.
No, yeah, but yeah. I'm just kidding. I'll be honest. I'll be like,
You start this year already? You're gonna start getting clients already?
Hopefully. I mean, she already has a few.
Yeah, I mean, I did.
You did a handful last year.
And the year before, I think I did like 3, 4.
Oh, yeah. We did have somebody. You heard the little bell, huh? Yeah, I figured. But I think that guy's new. Sorry.
Yeah.
And let me just go tell them that there's the other one. Hold on. Sorry.
Pues qué te cuento.
Thank you.
¿Mande?
This is what we do here. Okay, sorry. I am back.
Excited. I'm excited to no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, and then the other part that I was gonna say is that by her, I feel like this is gonna be helpful because now she's gonna have to deal with more like of the clients and having to ask them like, hey, I need this from you, I need that from you, or like calling them back and saying like, okay, I got the information, this is what it is. So the people skills is I think what we're gonna try to work on the most. So that when you have, because the hardest part is when you have a client sitting in front of you and you're actually doing their tax return.
Yeah.
And I don't want to just, I mean, to some extent, you are going to be thrown at sometimes because it could happen. I mean, a few years ago, when like Rocio has just started, I remember we got swamped and I was like, Rocio, you're going to take this client. And she just looked at me like with a deer in the headlights. And I was like, bitch, you're going to do it. And it's like, it's go time. And that could happen at any moment. And sometimes that's how you learn.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes like you need to be thrown in.
Yeah.
After like so many years of practice and like just like, okay.
Yeah. Like no, like I have a bunch of people outside waiting. Like you got to take one. And so.
That's going to be me.
Yeah. So I want Sara and Angie to like at least start them up where like, let's say somebody new shows up and we're all busy. Okay. Well, you know what? You're going to go with Sara. And she's going to start entering like the basic information, get their forms in and start like going as far as possible so that one of us literally just goes in and just wraps it up. So that way the client that's coming in knows like, you know, a trained one, like someone who's more like advanced finishes it, but she's going to start the beginning, like the, you know, get nervous, huh? She's gonna be.
I'm
sweating.
excited. I'm excited.
She's gonna be sweating in the office.
Excited.
She'll be like, "Oh, what's your date of birth?"
No, I'm excited for like you guys to come in and be like, "Okay, let me check it," and then you guys are just like, "It's done," and you guys don't have to do shit, you know. And you're like, "Wow, I didn't have to do anything." Like she has it.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited for that too.
Yeah, I'm excited for you guys to be like, "Wow, no tengo que hacer nada, así está perfecto," and then I'll be like, "Te dije." I'm excited for that.
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
Well, for the day for that to happen, where like you come in to check and you're just like,
yeah, send it.
It's done.
Get excited for the day where I'm like, ya no me preguntes, just send it.
Well, it happened to me one time. The worst that happened to me was that I got the bank account number wrong.
Oh my God.
And they got a letter and like they ended up getting a check. That was it, yeah. But it's just scary because it's like, what if it would have been like an actual account and it went to someone else's account and then like
which can happen.
Which can happen and
which happened to me. There is and there isn't. So one time I put the wrong bank account on someone's tax return. And I put one of my clients' tax return. I put one of my clients' accounts numbers on my cousin's account. So her money went to no, my cousin's money went to my client's account. Now that could have gone horribly wrong because my client could have just been like, "Well, fuck you, that's my money."
Get that shit.
Yeah, but thankfully, my client wrote a check to my cousin and gave her the money. But could that have gone completely south? Yes.
Definitely.
But I got fucking lucky. Yes, but this was my cousin who was not in front of me. So, yes, I have a whole process. Like when you're sitting in front of me, I tell you, I repeat it to you like 2 times, like, hey, this is your account. Is this your account number? Yes. Like I have so many checks before I submit to avoid that. But because this was my family member, they just emailed me their form. Y yo en caliente, I was like, boom, boom, boom. And I must have copied it from another year into that one that it
accidentally.
Yeah, it was a mistake that I avoid at all costs with everyone else.
That shit's all bad.
But I learned from it, and you better believe it won't happen. And a lot of these things that happen to like you or like even happened to one of the other girls here, they put the wrong routing number and then the funds get stuck for a bit. But eventually a paper check comes.
Yeah, luckily it was that was the case, you know, where like it just delayed their return and they just had to wait for a check to be sent.
But this is why, I mean, I have like, okay, usually Sara enters the forms, I double check it, and then before I submit it, I'm checking them again. Because you don't want, I mean, we're dealing with people's forms.
People's money,
essentially. So we can't fuck that up.
So that's like that was definitely a learning lesson for me. I was just like, okay, now I freaking check everything like 10 times, you know? I'm like, okay. Yeah. Well, it's perfect.
I mean, yeah, this is a very sensitive business
career.
Especially all day looking at forms and numbers all day.
Yeah, and if I'm really burnt out at the end of the night, I won't submit anybody's stuff. Because if I'm burnt, and then that means I can easily make a mistake.
Yeah.
So I'd rather wait till I'm like the next day where I'm like, okay, yes, I like, I'm refreshed, and then I go full throttle in.
That's a good tip.
Yes. Do not submit stuff if you're burnt out.
Do not submit anything.
Like if you know you're burnt out, yeah, don't do it.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna write that down.
Patty being your manager boss.
What?
For 6 years to use Sahara, what advice would you give that she can do differently?
What advice?
What suggestion?
No.
What suggestion? What can I give her? What advice can I give her?
Yeah, tell me.
That you see, like maybe.
What advice can I give you as an employee's POV, from employee to JEFA? I feel like, see, my mom's a business owner too.
Okay.
So I see her, sometimes being a little too like nice to the employees. Like sometimes you could be a little too nice, like where it's like, I'm like, Mom, why? Like, why do you let them just anything?
Okay.
Like, And I feel like I see the same thing in you, where like sometimes I'm like, why don't you say something, like say something, like speak up and say it, because that could probably even help you out. Like,
yeah,
you're the one who carries a lot of all of the weight from the business, So I would like to see a boss that speaks up, like,
hey, what the
when you don't like something. Yeah, like not so, don't sugarcoat it. Like, I feel like we've all been here long enough for you to be like, Sara, what the fuck? Like, no la cagues, like la cagaste. Or like any of the other
this is true.
muchachas, like,
yeah,
I would say like be more like speak up, like don't be like, I just whatever, like I'm just gonna deal with it, like you do that a lot where you're just like, I'm not gonna say anything, like whatever, it is what it is, I'll take care of it. Yeah,
and then I take care of it.
Yeah,
this is true. And stop being
I feel like
so nice.
That's a tip I can give you, like I can say would help you, because I hated like seeing my mom's employees kind of like walk all over her and take advantage, because like sometimes you just can be too nice, and like people just take advantage of that, and
damn,
that's maybe a tip that I can give you.
It is a good tip, and I know that's true.
Yeah, and it shouldn't, like, us as your employees, like, you give us the freedom to speak up and say like what we don't like, and I feel like as your employees, like, we should be able to hear you out too and say what you don't like, because it's your business, like you're the one who, because of you, like, we are where we are, and we all have our jobs and we're all growing. And you should be able, like, we should be able to take, some constructive criticism at some point too, like if you're a little rougher on us, we should be able to deal with it and like say like, well, fuck, like she's right, to like, we should not be getting offended at this point anymore. So speak up.
Let's turn into a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
It's in your nature to do it, but I do think you have a workaround that you can use. Porque I think you can put emotion aside, which is hard to say.
It's just hard because one, like, it's family, or like you're like my ex cuñada. Like, it's just hard because everyone has like a personal relationship with me, and
I would not get offended. I'd be like, oh shit, like you're right, like I see it as like, oh damn, like you're paying me, like I need to like, if you're asking me for something, like I need to get it done. Yeah, like that's fine.
I just don't want to. I feel like for a time period I was a little bit more snappy, and then I was like, okay, I need to be more chill, and then I just feel like I need to go back to
not snappy. Like, you don't have to be snappy, but it's just more like, okay,
like I need to call people out, like, hey, this is not okay or whatever. Yeah, like, because hey, shit like, does
you
happen.
You need to step up a little bit, like, and not just like let them slack off and and you just everyone else handles this person's work or like you know, like it's just be like, hey, like you gotta take this shit serious. If you're not gonna handle, if you can't handle, like let me know,
and then pass. Yeah, we gotta pass it on to someone else. This is true. But, okay, got it. Made a note.
Yeah, I think that would also like help the business grow a little bit more too. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're growing, you know, everything's flowing, everything's going good, but like with a little bit more
of a push
on people, like
pónganse las pilas ya. Okay, sounds good. I got it. Thanks, Sara.
Welcome.
And no. I mean, I'm excited to see what happens this podcast / tax season. It's gonna be interesting.
Too.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter. No, mames. You're gonna see me come in through the back sometime. Like, Sara, open the back door because the clients are waiting for me, and I don't want them to see that I just got here.
Yeah, she'd be doing that shit. But that's all like that's on emergencies, you know, like
it's not
like,
all the time.
I'm just running super late porque hubo una emergencia and like
I prefer to get here before anyone is here. That is my ideal.
Yeah. Other than that, then I feel like, you know,
follow us, comment, like, and share, and then we'll see what happens, you know, with this Que Te Cuento and tax season upon us. It's gonna go by fast.
Even though 2025 has started pretty
a little rough
for a lot of people, I just, you know, feel like I see a lot of growth in everybody. Like everybody around me, like I feel like
we're stepping up.
Like I'm surrounded by people who want to keep growing, you know, and like I like that for myself right now. Like I've been in a place where like I'm just like kind of just there.
Okay.
And now I feel like, okay, like I have an adrenaline. Like I just like we all want to grow like in this, in the podcast and in
the business
and life and just be better. And
nice.
I'm excited. I'm excited for 2025.
Me too.
Pero sí, bueno, pues with that being said,
me está doliendo aquí.
That being said, you guys,
don't forget to follow. To follow us, like us, comment, share, subscribe.
Please like us.
Please share. Keep us in mind. Don't forget about us this tax season. Ahí nos mandan algo de comer, por favor.
Neta.
Okay, can we get our phones now? Let's see. Has anybody called me? Oh, my sister called me.
What the?
I have 4 messages.
Did I post something on Instagram?